Hello guys, it's Kelly here again and welcome back to my channel. So for this video, we are doing something that everybody here on YouTube is doing, and that is the 10K challenge. So basically what you're supposed to do is create a home that is worth 10,000 simoleons. Now that does qualify it as a starter home, since starter homes are usually, well, not usually, they are 20,000 simoleons, and you would think that this was harder than creating a starter home, but at least for me, I just felt like it was, I don't know, a bit easier. I honestly don't know how to explain it and how this happened, but I guess I had a more clear vision of what I wanted to do, and I managed to do it in under 10,000 simoleons. So I think the whole lot, and the whole house ended up costing 9,997, I think. I'm pretty sure that's the amount that the house costs, which is, which it's not exactly 10,000, but it's pretty darn close. So the only thing that this house does not have is a computer. Okay, well, it doesn't have a lot of things, but one of the essential things for your sim life is probably the computer. And I was struggling. I really wanted to put a computer in, but it was really expensive. I think the cheapest computer was 800 simoleons, which is a lot, honestly, and it's this old boxy computer. I don't see how it should be 800 simoleons. I really don't. But I did try to put it in and delete a couple of stuff so I can get it down to 10,000, but I couldn't do it. So I am sorry. You do, however, purchase this. If you play with a sim and this is your starter home, you are going to start out with 20,000. So you will still have 10,000 simoleons after purchasing the lot. So that means that you can still buy the computer. So yeah, at least, that's good. So here you see me work on the exterior. The exterior is basically what I wanted, like what I had a clear idea of the way I wanted it. And I really love the stone texture that I used right in the front of the house. That's probably my favorite stone texture in the entire game. I really love using it on my houses. And I added this roof piece just because it felt a little flat, like literally flat on top. So I wanted to give it a bit more dimension. And I don't think, I guess the world that I built this lot in is kind of, I don't know, I think it works because I keep getting these 60s retro vibes from this particular house, and I do think that Oasis Springs does have a bit of that more modern type of 60s feel. At least some of the lots do, or maybe it's just me, I don't know. Comment down below if you think that Oasis Springs has a 60s vibe to it. I'd be interested to see if anybody else feels the same way as I do. So I do think that it worked. It probably, it's a bit weird because I did some landscaping outside and I did some terrain painting, and it seems as though, your terrain just kind of ends at some point, because I did paint it in green because I wanted it to look as freshly cut grass, and it just seemed very pretty contrasting on this orange soil. But it does look a bit wonky when you look at it because you have this orange soil, then plop, there's a square of grass there. But I don't know, I think it looks pretty in the screenshots, and the lighting is in this world, not room, but world, the lighting in this world is really pretty. So here you see me try to put in this computer that did not work, figuring out what I can use. I do have, we did put in a TV, a mirror, a bookcase, we have a bed, a bathroom, everything we need in the kitchen. So we do have everything that is like basic to the game. And the only thing that we don't have is, again, the computer. But I don't know. I feel like you can go either way because, The Sims doesn't really need a computer because they have their smartphones now and they can do all the interactions from the computer, from their phone. So I really don't think that is that essential, but I don't know. I feel like I should just mention it. So there's not a lot of, privacy, I guess, in the bedroom area. I was going to put in this kind of divider or maybe drapes just to section it off, at least the bed from the rest of the house. But honestly, just the way that I put the bed and the door being so close to it, I really, really didn't know if it would, I don't know, I boot my microphone again, so I really didn't know if it would be accessible to your Sims, so I didn't want to risk it. I want everything to be usable in your game. So, it's a pretty quick build. Everybody here is doing these 10K challenges. I think, I watched a few, and I'm gonna link down below my favorites. I can't remember right now the simmer's name, the one who created the one that I really, really liked, but there was one simmer who created this 10K caravan sort of house, and it turned out really awesome, and I love it. So I am gonna link down that below if you want to check that out. I think it was really cool. So there were a lot of videos that I really liked. Some of them stood out, I guess, a lot better than others. But I think the one that I just mentioned before was probably the most original, at least that I saw. And that's why I really, really want you guys to check it out. So what else? Okay, so taking screenshots of this a lot was a bit tricky. Just because the house has sort of a good angle and a bad angle, as funny as that may sound. So on one side it looks really cool on the left side, and on the right side it seems kind of boring just because the way that I positioned the ornaments on the front of the house are sort of getting in the way. So it does look very boxy on, if you take a look at it on the right side. And unfortunately, when I was taking the screenshots, like the sun was coming in from the left side of the screen. So I really wanted to get those rays and that sunshine into my screenshot, naturally in the game and not have to Photoshop it afterwards. So like I really wanted them in my screenshot, but that meant I had to take a screenshot from the bad from the bad side of the house, and I really, really didn't want that. So yeah, the screenshot's pretty boring, I guess. The thumbnail. I am not good at taking screenshots for my builds. I've noticed that in other videos, I would create this cool, like, at least I like it. I really like my lots, most of them at least, and the way that I screenshot them. I never really get the angles and the ones and the details and sort of the things that I really want to get, and the ones that are really the nicest, I guess. And that's a shame because I am actually into photography and I don't know what's going on, but I guess architectural photography is just not my thing. So something that I might try to do in the future, especially maybe for room builds, would be taking screenshots of just an architectural detail or like a corner that looks pretty and not just the whole house or the whole room, because I seem to mess those screenshots up. And it sucks because especially on YouTube, the thumbnail is what kind of makes you click on the video, and having a crappy thumbnail is really not the way to go. Like, really, Callie, get it together, seriously. So, yeah, like I said earlier, I really wanted to get in a bar right here at the back. I wanted to create like this little patio area with these stones and this terrain painting, or a pool, but pools are so gosh darn expensive. So expensive. So no pool for this house, but no bar as well, because those are really expensive as well. So just a patio and palms and a tree. No tree, just palms and these chairs and a little umbrella. I think it's cute. I think I created a starter home that had kind of the same make-believe patio, I guess. And I should really try to create a starter home with a pool. That should be like a challenge. Create a starter home with a bedroom, a bathroom, and a pool. Because pools, I think it was 300 simoleons per square, which is a lot. That's super expensive. And I think that is really a challenge to get into a starter home. So yeah, I would love to see that. Yeah, if you know anyone who's created like a 10K challenge or a starter home build with a pool, please link down below so I can check that out. I would love to see how the hell they actually managed to do that. So yeah. Yeah, I think this video is pretty short. Yeah, it's pretty short, and I don't know if anybody else here makes videos. I want to ask you something. I do room builds that are like they're like 5 or 10 minutes long, and when I do the voiceover, it feels like I have so much to say and so much to talk about that I kind of rush through everything that I want to mention and everything that I want to say, just so I can say it before the end of the video. And then I do maybe a 20-minute long video and I have like nothing to say, and I found that I don't know, I find it strange because it's not that much of a difference between the time frames, and yet I struggle with both of them. I'm either grasping for air or grasping for words and finding topics to talk about. So I just wanted to ask if anybody else has that problem, because it seems to be a common thing throughout my videos. Like even now, I watch some of my other ones, and on the shorter ones, I am searching for words and topics. No, I'm sorry, for the longer ones. For the longer ones, I'm searching for words and topics, and for the shorter ones, I'm grasping for air. So yeah, hopefully when I get a bit more, I don't know, I guess relaxed, talking in front of a microphone. Good thing I'm not talking in front of my camera. This would be a hot mess if I were. So hopefully if I get a bit more relaxed, maybe I'll stop sounding like I'm suffocating throughout my videos. Here's hoping. Yeah, a New Year's resolution, like 2017, Kali can breathe in her videos. So yeah. I think we're about to get into the screenshot soon. I really hope you guys enjoyed it. If you want to check something else that I've already done, links in the description down below. So guys, I want to wish you a lovely day, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye bye.